Friends, what if I told you that one of the most powerful ways to sell is actually not to sell at all? That companies in America are building communities, providing as much value as possible, and only then, once trust is established, do they make an offer. This is exactly how startups, experts, brands, and even B2B platforms are growing today. This isn't just a trend, it's a real strategy. If you want to develop an expert business or product, then the community-first approach can become your main asset for years to come. My name is Maria Grineva. I've been in marketing for 12 years now. I'm currently in America, working in this market, and I share all the best practices of American marketing on my channel. So if you're an expert or an entrepreneur, welcome home. Subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Let's get started. So friends, today we're going to talk about the community-first approach. This is a strategy where the focus isn't on the product, the offer, or advertising, but on people, the community you build around your expertise or business. It's not about selling and forgetting, but about creating a space, providing value, earning trust, and growing. Why is this really important? Because people are tired of just advertising. Distrust towards experts has increased dramatically. Social media algorithms are completely unpredictable, but a community is an asset that will stay with you forever. In America, companies like Scribe, Notion Hub, Sport, and so on are driving growth through communities, while experts and consultants are creating clubs, chats, and support circles where the conversion rate for purchases is much higher. Let's figure out how to build a community strategy. First, create a space for communication. People want not only to read or watch you, they want to participate, ask questions, and share their experiences. In America, they do it like this. They create different chats, clubs on Circle or Discord, weekly webinars, Slack communities, Facebook, private groups, events, and online or offline meetups. Your job as a business is not to be a mega guru, but to be a moderator and a leader. You create a safe space where people can grow, learn, and change together, united by a common idea and a shared value system. Next, friends, this is very important. Share value before you even offer or sell anything. In the community-first approach, the giving-first principle is essential. That is, value comes first, and only then comes the sale, or even not a sale, but simply an offer or the next step on the journey. For example, in the US, Stripe, one of the largest payment services, built a community where entrepreneurs share case studies, ask questions, and receive support. And yes, almost every one of them eventually becomes a Stripe customer. By the way, I am also one of their customers. What can you offer? Weekly case studies, answers to frequently asked questions, error analysis, weekly digests, a checklist library, meetups, and so on. Next, engage your members. A community is not when you speak, but when everyone participates. What are some ways to encourage engagement? Content through members includes testimonials, case studies, screenshots, various polls, voting, and joint collaborations. For example, let's say you're an expert in online schools. Create a mini poll in the chat. What platform are you using, dear friends? What is your main pain point? Members share their experiences. You get topics for your videos. Trust grows. Some of the members will order an audit from you, and that's how it gradually moves forward. Friends, don't forget that you should view your client as a long-term partner. Community building is not about quick money, it's about long-term relationships. In America, more than 40% of B2B companies already use community-driven growth because people stay with you longer, come back for new products, make upsells, and bring others. For example, you are an expert and you create a club for regular clients. Access is only granted after working with you. There are closed masterminds, support, and additional content. Clients stay with you for a year or even longer. Not only does the average check grow, but so does the depth of the relationship. Let me show you with an example how I, for instance, have started doing this now. A marketer, right? And instead of just selling your consultations or services, you launch a closed club, say for marketers or your clients, hold Zoom calls every week, go over some cases, create guides, templates, offer support, maybe in a Telegram chat, bonuses from partners, access, let's say for $20 a month. After 6 months, you already have 150 members, and you're not looking for clients. They come to you themselves. In other words, you're building your expertise, and they're growing along with you. This is no longer just a business. It's a real ecosystem. See you soon. This was Maria Grineva.